Greetings and peace. I hope you and yours are doing well today, wherever you might be watching this from. Now, the title of today's video will be You Have to Stay in Unity, Not Division. And some of you are being played for certain agendas to a certain extent. Now, I always tell you to turn the TV off and come out to nature and be in tune with the life and the world around you. Because you have, the TV where everybody has a certain agenda or a viewpoint or certain repetition or manipulation to push you towards a certain viewpoint. And I always tell you that anything that causes disunity among you is ungodly. I remember in 2016 when the Trump crowd had won. Now, I don't support either side, and I'm not taking any sides here. So when that happened, I remember a lot of them were posting memes and posting a lot of hurtful stuff towards, let's say Muslims or Mexicans or anyone else that had been affected by the actions of this administration. Okay, so now that, Biden has won, now the other crowd is doing the same thing against them. So, with the memes and making jokes about them and all that stuff. You got to be better than that. Because if you resort to their level, then what's the difference between you and them? You got to be better. And a lot of people take that extreme side that, if you don't believe what I believe, you don't stand where I stand, then I want nothing to do with you. Now imagine, from an Islamic point of view, we believe that we all come from the same source. And a lot of other spiritual beliefs hold that same value as well. So if I have that same, value and divinity within me, the other person has that too. I'm no one to condemn them or sentence them to, boycotting them socially or condemning them to anything. I'm no one to do that. I have my life today. I don't have it tomorrow. Who am I at the end? Same with a lot of people. I know so many young people recently that are passing away. You have no guarantee of life. Don't spend it in any kind of disunity or any kind of agenda that might separate you from each other. Now, you have to also take in mind that, again, I'm not on either side. So if you have, the TV, who's always been pushing fear in America against Muslims and whatever agenda that they had at the time, whether it was racial division against Islam or whatever it was throughout the times, or it was the anthrax lie that they pushed, which really was nothing there. So you remember that, see? Every day in 2003, all they were doing is anthrax, anthrax, anthrax. There was nothing there. And innocent, soldiers from here and innocent civilians from the other side both had to pay a price for that. So people at the top could benefit from it. And that's the reason why they call us useless eaters. Because, we have a short-term memory and we forget of all these manipulations that have been played against us before. Now remember when Al Gore won the election in 2000, he was president-elect and he had enough electoral votes for 37 days, 38 days. And then all of a sudden when the states and the legislators had certified the election, and all of a sudden Bush had won. And you remember right now it's the same thing. The media is not the one that declares the president. It's the state legislators and the other people that come. And right now the election hasn't been officially called yet. It doesn't get certified until middle of December. Now they got people all excited, everyone's happy. Now what would happen if all of a sudden the result flipped overnight in middle of December? They're already preparing you for that chaos and you're all being played. You're all being pit against each other, of us and them. Because once you fall into that, then they got you. Now I'm just saying hypothetically, again, I'm not on either side. Because I know neither side will benefit me in any way. Because they all have their own agendas and things that they need to focus on. So the thing is that, imagine that happened. You already got all the places boarded up, and that's going to be a riot. They're setting you up against each other. Rather than uniting the human family, these people are telling you to laugh at somebody, disregard them, not give them their due humanity, not focus on the aspect of forgiveness. You got to be better than this. I'm giving you a heads up. Expect anything to happen. Always be prepared for anything. And even in times of peace, you must prepare for war. And in war, you must prepare for peace. If you want to see change, it happens on the local level around you, local and state level, not the federal level. Federal doesn't affect you that much. If you want to see change, you got to get involved from a local point of view. Now, and hypothetically, if that does happen, imagine how much chaos in this country it's going to cause, where they already got you excited, they're already making you fight amongst each other, and both sides are guilty of this. I'm not taking either side, whether it's the Democrat side or Republican side. The Republicans are falling into the same trap. Oh, I'm going to Parler. I don't want nothing to do with Facebook and Twitter no more. Or, oh, this happened, that happened. Oh, these people are doing this. Then the Democrats are doing the same thing that, they did to them in 2016 with the hurtful jokes and memes and all this other stuff. So, it's kind of hard to describe it, but there's a reason why a lot of the spiritual teachings tell you that when the time does come, 85% of humanity will perish, and only 15%, those with a pure heart and pure intention for everyone, will make it. So don't be one of those 85% that are not supposed to make it. Be better. Be better, know better, think better. And be united with your fellow man. Don't be in any kind of division. Those people at the top don't care about you. You're cutting off family and friends. Both sides are guilty of this. You're cutting off family and friends, people who don't even know you. They don't know what's going on in your community, in your local community. They don't know about the drugs, crime, high taxes, underfunded school districts. It doesn't matter to them, because for them, you got to be a millionaire and billionaire anyway to run for those offices. They cannot empathize with you. So why be in division with somebody that's your fellow man and fellow neighbor who's in the same boat as you? So think about what I'm saying. You're all being played against each other. But again, like I've been telling you, I remember December 2019, you could go back to my channel and see the video I made. Choose love, not fear, a vision for 2020. And humanity keeps falling into fear. You keep falling into the fear with all the agendas that have played out in 2020 and will be played out for the rest of this year and beyond. And let's just say, there was a change in leadership. You remember 2020 is 2012 in the Ethiopian calendar, and December 21st, 2012, the Ethiopian calendar is equivalent to the Gregorian August 27, 2020. That's when the 7 years of tribulation starts. But just because a new leader is there, supposedly not yet certified, that doesn't mean that those 7 years of tribulation have stopped. Those changes and scenarios and everything, that all the ceilings that have yet to be broken, everything else is still going to be played out the way it is. But think about what I'm saying. My love and light to all of you. And again, choose love, not fear. Turn the TV off. Come out and be one with your fellow man. And I got love for all of you and your families. And if the true believer is the one who, wishes for others what he wishes for himself. That includes love, light, and happiness and abundance. Because I know what I want for my family and for myself and for my loved ones, I want it for the other person too. It doesn't matter what their race, religion, or political affiliations are. You got to be better. Otherwise, you will fall astray into that path. So take care, and my love and light to all of you.